today we got a little bit of a different video. So I just got back from like Philadelphia or Westchester area if you're from PA. Either way, Wabaw County. Ended up taking down, we took a brand new Buddy 170i, delivered it to a customer down there, and the guy ended up selling us his old Buddy 170i. So we're going to go out, get it unloaded. We'll bring it in here, show you guys around it. I'll give you a little bit of history, and then we're also going to be doing a ride video. Watch the corners of the screen because I'll have like where the ride video starts if you specifically want to see that, and then obviously the history where that's going to start. So either way, let's get this thing unloaded. So this is a 2012 Genuine Scooter Company. Why don't you come over there? Genuine Scooter Company Buddy 170i. Has like 25,000 some miles on it. It still runs. Obviously, I don't know how well. It's kind of cold, so I didn't really like test ride it much. But it's still a buddy, so. Missing the grab bar back there. Am I still straight?
Yeah, you're good. I think it's fine. I don't think you're gonna hurt it.
It does still run.
It actually sounds pretty decent. I mean, it's really loud. It works on your nerves after a while.
So yeah, anyways, I just want to kind of show, another thing that we're going to do here too is just kind of show how you can clean up something like this. Like, it doesn't matter really what it looks like when it gets here. I mean, this one's in pretty rough shape. It's still a running, driving a scooter, so end of the day, somebody's going to give something for it. Basically, I just wanted it for the video and just kind of show what a high mileage Buddy, like how it runs and rides and all that stuff. The dude that owned it was really good about the maintenance. He was getting it serviced every 1,500 miles. And it seemed like he was very maintenance heavy. It was always serviced at a shop too. Like, the guy wasn't much of like a mechanic, so it wasn't like he was doing it at his house. So either way, we're gonna take this thing for a ride, and then we'll probably do another video just to clean it up and kind of show you that it doesn't matter what it looks like when you buy it. You can obviously make it look pretty decent after that. So anyways, we'll see you guys on the behind the bars here. How's it going, everybody? It's Aaron with Siegfried's Motorwerx. Here today, we're going to be giving you guys a test ride on this. It's a 2012 Genuine Scooter Company. It's a Buddy 170i. If you're picking up in this video, just straight off the crack, this thing Has a pile of miles on it, like 25,578 miles on it. Still runs. It had a Prima exhaust system on it that has fallen off at some point. So it just has this ghost thing there. Overall, it's in terrible condition. Cosmetically, mechanically, it's pretty awesome. But cosmetically, I mean, like, somebody like brush painted that. Obviously, some silver paint was coming out. The rear rack no longer is attached. Just faded plastics. The plastics are all here. It's just a lot of fading and discoloration. It does have a front rack on it. Whenever some kind of basket rigged up to it too. This was his only source of transportation. He just doesn't want to have a car. Didn't want to have a car, so this is all he used to get here, there, and everywhere. See, no check engine lights. Indicator light still works for high beam, low beam. Turn signal lights still work. Relay still works. Horn still works. The four-way function still work. I mean, this thing's essentially, other than just being ugly, it's in actually really good working order. But yeah, let's just go see what a 25,000 mile buddy is all about. Yeah, obviously it's super awesome exhaust note. This thing, I don't know what it is about it, but it is extremely quick. So, alright, let's close our visor here a smidge. As we head on out here, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me over this monstrosity exhaust, but this is not going to be a long test ride. It's too cold and it's just not worth the time. Basically, just want to show you guys acceleration and some top speed on this. So anyways, this thing was owned, the guy was the second owner. He bought it with 2,500 miles, so he put 22,500 some miles on this deal. He owned it for 2 years. This is literally his only source of transportation. He bought a brand new Buddy 170i from us, told us he had this thing. We ended up buying it from him, obviously pretty inexpensively, but let's see the acceleration on this thing. He was very good about maintenance. He was getting it serviced at a mechanic shop every 1,500 miles. So he was very good about maintenance on it. It's just obviously the cosmetic side of it. I don't think he washed it since he owned it, but I mean, that is what it is. So acceleration on it's pretty good. It's just, I don't know if it's gonna have the same top speed. So far, it does a little bit of a climb, but we're at 50 miles an hour right now. This thing should do about 67. There's 55. So top speed might be hurting. Now, it could be a couple things. I did not open the CVT on this. We literally brought it back and put it together. I would assume because it accelerates so nicely that the CVT is probably pretty good. Maybe the roller weights are just not there. I mean, he also had this thing for inner city use, so top speed might not have been very important to him. I'm just banging through here. It's too cold to go anywhere else. But it's extremely, let's stop here. It's super fast. Like, watch how quick this thing is off the line. So maybe we'll add that to the video if you're watching. We'll crack the CVT open. I'm just really curious to see what's going on in there. Because, I mean, Buddy 170i's are super impressive scooters. And they're super deceiving as far as if you're looking at it, it doesn't look like it should be such a fast scooter as they are. So, but they're not normally this.
not normally this quick to accelerate. So I'm curious, maybe he has some roller weight changes done in the CVT, or like clutch springs, contra spring. I'm not sure what is going on inside the CVT. So we'll yank the CVT apart just so that way we can alleviate whether it's just 25,000 miles is tired, or whether it's a CVT setup that he has for better acceleration. He's not necessarily so concerned about top speed, or it's, you know, maybe it just needs a belt. It's hard to say, but we'll have to check that out. I don't know that he said he was getting service at a scooter shop specifically. He said it was a motorcycle shop, so maybe they weren't doing CVT maintenance to it, but something's definitely holding it back. I mean, it could be the fact that it has a wide open exhaust. That could be making for the fact that it doesn't have the top speed. But we'll yank that CVT apart just to see that and kind of give you guys a determination on it from there. But either way, it does show. Whoa, got some nice head bearing there. Okay. So that would need addressed too. All right, either way. Whew. Quick little test ride. Either way, we'll take you guys in. We'll put this thing up on a lift, yank the CVT apart. That way we can tell if, kind of, from looking there, if we'll be able to tell why this thing's not doing the 67 miles per hour that they are normally capable of the box. Yeah, my guess is it's probably a combination of, again, just to reiterate, I would guess it has some roller weight combination in there, but I think this is playing a big role. That missing exhaust, I think that's playing a big role in it being missing top speed. I mean, it's also brutal cold out today. So either way, let's get this thing in the service center and see what's going on in that CVT.
We're good, scooters. And
All right, welcome back to our humble little service department. As we were talking about in the test ride video, we wanted to try and figure out why this thing isn't getting the top speed. So I had Kyle rip the CVT apart. He did also pull this back, the clutch off as well, but there's nothing. This is a bone stock clutch, so wasn't anything in there, so we put that back on. What we did find, however, was in the roller weights. So if we take these weights, toss them on our trusty scale here. So currently 0, throw that on. What you're seeing is 14 grams. So if we put a second one on, it should say 28. Yep. But now, one thing just before we get too far here is if you look at these weights, like, they're hammered. So with these things weighing 14 grams right now, likely these weights weighed 15, 16. I would think 17 is probably a stretch, but most likely 15 or 16 grams. Stock, this scooter should have come with a 13 gram roller weight. So likely, like I told you guys, this scooter came out of the Philadelphia area. So if I had to guess, he was probably looking for a little bit more acceleration just so he could get going at red lights and stop signs, because Philadelphia is a pretty fast town. As to why we're not getting that top speed, like I said, we were only getting 60 miles per hour in the test run. Like I noted, it's super cold out in Pennsylvania right now. I think another part of that has to do with the fact that we are missing the muffler on this side of the scooter. So we're not getting the adequate back pressure. We're not getting adequate back pressure as far as trying to get that top speed. But I think as far as why this thing's so spunky off the line, it's definitely something to do with these roller weights. So that's it. I know originally I had said that we were going to be cleaning this thing. We're not even going to clean it. There's just too much like brush on paint and nonsense there. So we're not cleaning it. We're basically done with this. If there's a video you guys want to see that has to do with a high mileage Buddy 170i, gladly we'll do it for you guys. But at either rate, we're going to smack this one back together. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit subscribe. You can stay up to date with everything going on with Siegfried's Motorwerx. Hit the bell. That way you can get notified every time something new is going on with Siegfried's Motorwerx. New videos, we're going to be putting them out every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New videos from us will drop. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next video.